All right, it's your boy Chongo Smiles getting ready to react to Try Not to Laugh C-SPAN edition. So, I don't like to do the Try Not to Laugh because I laugh at everything. That's really hard for me to do. So I just watch it. But anyways, let's check it out.
I just want to say I have a really big penis. I can suck my...
That's a good start. C-SPAN edition.
From this past week. Let's go back to the phones. Bob is in St. Louis, Missouri. Bob, you're on with Bruce Finley of the Denver Post.
Yes, my name is Bob, but people call me Ash, and I'm from a town called Pallet Town, and I would like to talk about an environmental problem that happened in my land,
Pallet Town.
and a simple solution that we use to curtail. Now, a man named Professor Oak, he talked to me, and he's a very smart man, and he said there was this creature that was blocking the road called us.
All right, we'll go on to Dane in Cloverdale, Indiana.
Toronto, Ontario, your next
What kind of creature?
Yes, good morning, Mr. Jawad. My question is, do you have a big penis?
Man, I can't believe that guy got back on. Morocco.
Long Island, New York is on our yes line.
Hey, how you doing this morning?
Fine, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm all for democracy. You know, I think, like, you know, we got these celebrities running around like, you know, Sheryl Crow and Kim Basinger, Zeus Sarandon, Robert Rosinski. They should all be bukkake, you know, sprayed down with my sperm. Oh.
Los Angeles.
Moving on to Baltimore, Democrat line. Hello.
Hi, Cindy.
Hello.
My question is, do you respect Howard Stern's penis?
Getting a lot of crank calls today. Not sure why they're coming in. We'll try to crack down on them as best we can. It's another
Crack down on
We're
him.
on the air. Good morning. We're doing open phones.
Hi, am I on the air?
Yep.
Fuck.
Next up is Lansdowne, Pennsylvania on our line for Republicans. Good morning and welcome to the Washington Journal.
Hey, good morning. I just have two quick points here. One, I feel that there are equal rights when it comes to marriage because a gay man has the same right to marry a woman that a straight man has. And two, personally, I do support gay marriage, but only when both chicks are hot. Thank you.
Let's move on to Hubbarstown.
Because its repercussions are playing out.
All right, so real quick, what is up with this dude's hair? I mean, he should have shaved his head 10 years ago, at least. Like, he's got an island of hair right there. So you, like, just get rid of that. Like, this right here, it's like fucking holy wow. Well, anyways, I've been balding since I was 16, and that's a no for me. I noticed, like, immediately. I'm like, all right, once I started knowing I was bald, I'm like, oh, just fucking shave this shit out. Do I wish I can grow a full set of hair? Of course. Who doesn't, right? But this dude needs to do something about that. Let's check it out. Oh, and before I do that, make sure you do hit me up with one of these and you subscribe. Thank you.
In a negative fashion right now.
Moving on to Baltimore to our American Muslims line. Welcome.
I hope this doesn't bother you, but I've been imagining what you look like naked.
I think we're going to move on right to Philadelphia.
I'm sure. Paul, Houston, Texas, Republican. Hi, Paul.
Let me shit in your mouth.
Daryl is in.
Our next call.
I want to shit in your mouth.
Yeah, hi. I got myself into really bad debt. I was paying one credit card off with another for over 4 years. I just went on and on, and, you know, I mean, I'm, like, really broke right now.
I'm no financial expert, but get your shit together. Just do. God, just don't do credit cards unless you can do it fucking responsibly.
About to file bankruptcy. I'm trying to get a penile implant. I need to enlarge my package to pick up the chicks these days.
Oxford, North Carolina.
Pick up the
is
chicks
up next.
these
Good morning.
days.
Thank you. Pete is up next, Bay Village, Ohio, an independent there. Pete, what did you think of how the Democrats are portraying themselves and their candidate?
Yeah, well, I was listening to Bill Clinton tell his story tonight, and my mom came into my room to bring me a plate of chicken nuggets, and I literally screamed at her and hit the plate of chicken nuggets out of her hand. And she started yelling.
Pete, we're gonna move on. Thanks.
What do they have against chicken nuggets? Let the man eat some chicken nuggets.
We're gonna move on to Jared from North Charleston, South Carolina.
My son, I sent my son over to Delphi College, Robert A. Louisiana. He is actually dating an African-American young lady, and we appreciate the history of it. And what my son is saying is that that is pretty much the hottest and sweetest pussy he's ever.
Long Don Silver.
Morning, Jose.
I love how that dude called it pornos. He was watching pornos. I don't think I've heard someone say that in a long time. Like, that dude probably runs pornos and has to rewind the shit before he watches it, right?
My lady will say, I'm white, I'm socialist, I don't like black, Jews, Marxists, I am racist, I have no religion. Adolf Hitler was absolutely correct to
Jose, what is that?
Fucking Jose. He likes the freedom of speech.
When you look at the amount of personality that you see in the Republican field, Herman Cain with his 999 plan, Rick Perry with his oops, Michelle Bachmann with her very hairy vagina.
Oh, excuse me. We're talking about the candidate.
Nothing more than empty soup. The other thing I'd like to say is that there's a rumor going around online. You're a fucking homo.
All right.
Let's take our first call of the morning from California, Republican line. Joe Biden, should he run for president? Jed is on the line. Good morning.
Yes, I feel as though Obama is not doing a good enough job. You know, that dirty socialist motherfucking piece of shit.
Stephanie.
Stephanie.
Problem. I'm not going to go into it because, obviously. But, you know, as Saturday Night Live, for example, Saturday Night Live had had Rick Santorum in one of those homosexual clubs. You know, like he was a guy who just loved to have a dildo looped up and shoved.
Okay, we're going to stop you at that point. We'll go next to this.
I mean, mainly, I'm a small guy, so like, due to the health issues that are involved with that.
Is cost a concern?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, I have a small cock. I have a tiny penis.
Wake up time, Jed, Democrat. Hi, Jed, you're on the air. Go ahead. Jed, are you with us? All right, let's move on to Lane and Rochester.
That dude thought it was funny.
The Atlanta Journal-Constitution online, and it was very good for me when the snowstorm hit because I could keep in touch with my family. And the only thing is, it's quite distracting sometimes. It's quite distracting because you got all the other tabs and various shit going on, and zombie midget porn, and
Joyce is up next.
Zombie midget porn.
Nancy Hook.
Hello?
Wayne, are you able to hear us? If not, we'll put you on hold. We'll try to come back to you in just a minute.
They lost me. Fuck.
All right, next up is Chris in Memphis, Tennessee, on our line for Democrat.
If the government would get out of the way, maybe we could get everybody working again.
Or Republicans. Jed, good morning.
Oh, hello. I feel as though the women should be at home and making sandwiches and pushing out babies and having their
Get sandwiches.
We're going to have a constructive conversation. Let's go to
Thomas in Houston, Texas, Republican line. Thanks for holding. You're on with Michael Gordon of the New York Times.
Penises everywhere.
All right.
It's Glenn, called in from Salt Lake City, Utah. Glenn, good morning.
Hi, good morning. My question is, since we're spending all this money, where are we getting the money from? And my second question is if I can shit in your mouth.
Apologize for that, Congressman. Don't take that kind of language here on the Washington Journal.
Shit in your mouth.
Want to talk about a tweet that...
All right, Terrence. Bob in D.C., a Republican. Bob, what did you think of last night's forum?
I'm a big supporter of Donald Trump because he's outside of the Washington bureaucracy, and I'm also a huge fan of the squirrel that died on his head.
All right, we're going to move on from there. I want to show you two of the candidates.
She had a smirk in her
likely
face.
not to be, and then we'll go to that. Or Jed, I think it is, in San Francisco. Republicans been hanging on the line. Go ahead with your question or comment.
Yes, y'all have been talking about climate change and all kinds of other stuff, but the most pressing question for me is what about the squirrel that died on...
All right, we'll go on to Art in Clearwater, Kansas. Republican. Art, do you have a question about human trafficking?
I sure do.
Okay.
All right. A lot of dick jokes and a lot of shitting in the mouth. I don't... Zombie midget porn. Really? Comment down below if you've seen zombie midget porn. I am very curious. Am I gonna look it up? Absolutely not. But I'm curious to see how many of you folks are crazy enough to fucking watch some shit like that. You know, like I remember back in the day, I had a CD. It was like a Jerky Boys or something, and it was prank calls and stuff. And God, like me and my friends used to like hover around the boombox, like listening to prank calls from a CD. Call me a boomer all you want, but that was my childhood, and that shit was funny. It was never on TV though. At least, I mean, maybe it was, but you know, back then it's like you had to watch it live if you were gonna catch something like that, you know. So that was crazy. But yeah, if you like this content, you like this smile, go ahead and give me one of these. Go ahead and subscribe to let me know I'm doing a good job, right? Hit me up in the comments. Tell me if you've seen zombie midget porn. That's all I got. Peace.